Hello, friends. I hope you are doing well today. Today we are going to read a Pete the Cat story and go over our alphabets. Let's start off with our story. The name of our story is Pete the Cat at the Beach. It's a hot day. Pete the Cat climbs in the car with his mom and his brother Bob. They have snacks, a surfboard, and a beach ball. They're headed to the beach. I love going to the beach. Have you guys ever been to the beach? It's so much fun. Pete finds the perfect spot in the sand for their blanket. Let's go in the water, Bob says as soon as they've unpacked. Maybe later, says Pete. He watches as Bob swims out to catch a big wave. Bob likes to surf. Pete likes to watch. It doesn't take long for Pete to get hot sitting in the sun. I'm hot, says Pete. Why don't you join your brother in the water? Asks Mom. Maybe later, says Pete. He decides to make a sand castle instead. He is hot, but at least he's having fun. His mom helps him build the castle nice and tall. They're just about to put on the finishing touch when his mom says, "Here comes a big wave." Pete jumps out of the way. Pete's castle is washed away by the wave. Bummer, thinks Pete. He looks out at the water and watches Bob ride a big wave. Wow, says Pete. That looks like fun. Come on, Pete, says Mom. Let's take a walk. There is lots to see on the beach. They find seashells, tide pools, and crab. It buries itself in the sand to stay cool, says Mom. Pete wishes he could be cool. He decides to get his feet wet. Think Pete. The water does feel pretty good on my feet. It's time for lunch. Bob swims in from the ocean to join Pete and his mom. They eat sandwiches and drink cool lemonade. The sun is very strong. Pete is dry and hot, but Bob is wet and cool. It is so fun out there, says Bob. I must have surfed 100 waves. After lunch, Pete asks Bob to play catch with him. No thanks, says Bob. I want to surf. I'll play ball with you, says Pete's mom. They tosses the ball back and forth. They get hotter and hotter in the sun. Let's get our feet wet, says Mom. Okay, says Pete, but just our feet. The water is cool. It looks good. It feels good. Pete gets a little brave and goes deeper and deeper into the water. Bob waves to Pete. Swim out here so I can teach you how to surf, Bob yells. Pete thinks about saying maybe later, but the water feels so good. Let's do it, he says. Lie on the board, says Bob. Pete lies on the board. Paddle your paws in the water, says Bob. Pete paddles forward. He waits for a big wave. A big wave is coming, Pete's way. Stand up, says Bob. Pete stands up, but he wobbles. It's hard to stand on a surfboard. Pete falls in the water. It was a little scary, but it didn't hurt. He climbs back into the surfboard. Good job, says Bob. But I fell down, says Pete. It's okay, says Bob. You'll stay on next time. Try again later. But Pete doesn't want to wait. Let's try again now, he says. Pete lies down again. He paddles out and waits. Here comes a big wave, he shouts. I know what to do, Pete thinks. He stands on the board. It's a little easier this time. And he rides the big wave. Wow, says Bob. Way cool, little brother. For the rest of the day, Pete and Bob shares the surfboard. It's okay to be afraid, says Bob. Yeah, Pete agrees. But it's more fun to surf. The end. I hope you guys like that story. Now let's go on to our alphabets. Let's get started. Let me make sure they are in order. All right. You guys know this song and you can sing with me. For apple, B for bounce, C for cut, D for dig, E for elbow, F for fan, G for gallon, H for hop, I for inch, J for jump, jump, K for kid, L for love, M for munch, N for knot, O for opera, P for push, Q for quiet, R for run, S for so, T for talk, U for upside, up, V for volley, W for wiggle, X for x-ray, Y for yawn, Z for zigzag, letter sounds are all you need. Put them together and you can read. All right. Good job, friends. I hope you enjoyed that. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe, and I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you all back in class. Bye.